Stewart 24 once again with NASCAR Heat 3! And in this episode of our season with Matt Crafton's number 88 Menards Ford, we are going to be completing race 22 of 23, which is the Lucas Oil 150 at Phoenix International Raceway at ISM Raceway. This race is taking place at two tracks at the same time, and one of them doesn't even exist. Holy shit. What a game. I think they just took in the logo from the previous season, 2017, and didn't even bother changing it to what it was actually supposed to be. I think that's what happened here. But in the last episode, we raced at Texas, finished in third place, couldn't keep up with Brett Moffitt, and, well, Hunter Nemecheck. We were a little faster than them, but the pressure from Brett Moffitt kept us from doing so. And because of that race, Johnny Sauter and Brett Moffitt are now locked into the Final Four. So we're in third place, just 6 points in front of Hunter Nemecheck, and Enfinger's way out of reach. He's going to have to win this race, and that's about it if he wants to make the Final Four. Stewart Friesen, I don't think he's in reach of it either. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on how bad I do or Hunter Nemecheck does, but if he wins this race, he gets in. I just need to make sure that I don't get completely outrun by Hunter Nemecheck. We've only got a 6-point gap, like I said. This is a very special video today. Like, what the hell are you wearing, JC? Some people back in the day, whenever I only had, I think, 100 subscribers, might remember I had a vlog. I went to Dallas on some school field trip before I graduated and got this necklace, but that's not it. Today we are wearing the NASCAR Heat 2 t-shirt from back whenever I was playing NASCAR Heat 2. I don't have a NASCAR Heat 3 t-shirt. That game is better than this one, but this one always brought me great luck, and it's just a game later, so close enough. Please tell me this t-shirt is going to get me to victory lane today, or just a finish good enough to make it to the Final Four. That's all we're hoping for. This is the most important race of the season for sure, and then Homestead will become more important if we can make it into the Final Four round. We're using GT's truck because I want to save the primary paint scheme and the playoff scheme for Homestead, of course. And if we're not in the playoffs, I'm going to use the regular thing without the playoff colors and stuff. But let's go out there, and I'm scared to death. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm freaking flipping out in my head right now, but let's go get to qualifying. I have a question. How come whenever I come off pit road, my crew chief is like, hammer time, let's go? Hammer time? This is a fucking NASCAR game. What the hell is he talking about? We're not shifting gears or anything. I don't know. But let's just give it our best lap. Whenever I practiced this race before recording the video, I was able to start in 7th. But I'm a little warmed up now, so I should be faster. I know more what my truck is capable of. Today we're using setup 7. I used to be on setup 6, but setup 7 makes it easier to turn into the corners, and really not that much of a harm as far as spinning the truck and stuff goes. Yeah, the trucks have less horsepower, so I can go faster with these corners. And I'm always trying to do what they do in the Cup Series as I go in the Cup Series here more often. 7th place again. I guess that's like the best I can do, but we're on the inside. Stewart Friesen is starting on the pole. That's great. Enfinger's going to be starting right in front of me. He's going to be in 5th place, so that's actually great. No sarcasm intended. What about Hunter Nemecheck? Not even in the top 10. 14th. Well, hopefully he doesn't get any stage points. He's on the outside, too, so that is terrible, but actually great. Like, golly, there's sarcasm, there's, like reverse psychology or some shit. There's so much stuff going on in my qualifying session. I'm breaking my audience's brains. I done broke my own brain whenever I was playing Polar Express. You guys are going to see that if you watch that video whenever it comes out on Christmas morning. Golly, that was so freaking stupid, man. Okay. Well, let's do this. Fun fact, earlier I was practicing for this race, and I accidentally finished it. I got 4th place, so I made it to the next round and whatever. But I was like, oh my gosh, I need to back out before it auto-saves and shit. And so I did that, and we came back, and luckily I didn't screw ourselves out of being able to actually record this and show you guys what I did. Because I wouldn't have even saved the video footage if I had done that. But yeah, we know we're capable of doing it. It just all depends on how the race plays out for everybody else. Green flag is out. We're on the way for the first stage, which is 5 laps, I think. Yes. Not going through the gears the best, but we're still underneath, no drags, and that's all that matters. Enfinger, you make it up front. You do what you gotta do. My truck is losing the inside going to turn 1. Trying to not go crashing into people, trying to underdrive so I get a great exit, but I don't need to do it that much. My goal is just to get more stage points overall than Hunter Nemecheck. That way it's okay if I don't finish, a really good distance behind him if pit stops don't play out the correct way. I'm still trying to figure out what pit strategy these guys are on, because I took right sides whenever I took my pit stop into practice session for this race, and I found myself losing 12 positions, and I'm like, well, that means some people stayed on the same strategy as me, and then others, they didn't, but I wasn't that much faster, because, these AI they can take all these corners as stupid as they want to and still be faster than us. Even on worn tires, they aren't affected because their tires don't actually wear down. So, getting a little impatient. I'm trying to wait for Grant Enfinger to be faster than me and, well, not be faster than me, but actually pass these guys in front of him, at least Justin Haley. Just hasn't done so, so I'm like starting to pass him myself. Just don't drive onto that darker part of the apron because that can cause us to get loose and spin. I'm sorry, Enfinger. I'm racing over here too, and I really don't need this extra point because we all know Hunter Nemecheck is probably not even going to get stage points in the first round. He might, but yeah, I just need to go. Stewart Friesen is looking to win this race. I really need to finish in front of Hunter Nemecheck in all stages and the race in itself if we don't want to get kicked out of here at this point, because Stewart Friesen is proving something that he didn't prove in the practice race. My truck got loose in it too right there, so that's annoying as all hell. I mean, other times it doesn't do that, and then apparently in that situation it did. Well, Grant Enfinger's going to get third place, I suppose, since everything's getting all spread out. Try to get these two positions back on Sargent and Haley. I'm all out of grip already. They're already way faster than me. Like, I don't feel like I'm overusing my tires or anything, but that's just what we have right now. I'm blocking all these lanes behind me. Dive into turn 2. Try to get underneath Sargent, but it's just not happening. They're going to hit the brakes again. Okay, into fourth place we go. Just give me that extra inch off the corner. We should be able to get third place. Here we come. Hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Don't slide it in too hard. That's what she said. Oh my god, Grant Enfinger, holy shit! He passed Stewart Friesen in those final corners. I was racing my own race trying to get third place. I look up there, and he just flew past Stewart Friesen and won the first stage. I didn't know he was capable of that much. I guess he saved his truck at the beginning, that's why I was going so slow. But me, I was being aggressive. My tires wore down just like that. Okay, Grant Enfinger, I appreciate what you're doing right now. You go win this race. Hunter Nemecheck got one stage point, but nothing too bad for us. The left sides aren't that warm, but the right sides surely are. So we're just going to take 2 tires. And we only need to get, like, I think half a tank to make it to the end. Or not even that, because the race... Well, we're going to get half a tank because I've seen that it's like 11 laps after this as a whole. So we need just at least half a tank. We'll be fine. No repairs to do. That's all we need. See, I lost 10 positions, so I lost less than I did last time. And it's probably just because I didn't have repairs to do. I had like 1 second of damages whenever I practiced this race. So, now, Hunter Nemecheck should be in front of me unless he's on the same strategy as us. I can't see him just yet. I think that's him just 2 rows ahead. Okay, so he's right in front of us. We can get around him in the next 5 laps. Okay, this race is turning out well. Oh, gosh, don't crash into Jordan Anderson. I don't even know how that legal situation played out for Jordan Anderson yet. I haven't looked into it recently, but someone please tell me. The freaking wire for my PS4 that I was charging my controller with earlier was dangling, fell off like a doorknob, and it's distracting me. Well, I mean, maybe distractions can help me focus less in the race and overdo things. Like, I'm not going to overdo things if I'm distracted. Just trying to distract myself from the race so I don't try too hard. Take our time to get past Hunter Nemecheck. And as I say that, I just dive underneath him like crazy. Oh, we're getting a little bit of that ping pong. Grant Enfinger. Holy shit! He's already like, what, 3 seconds? 2 seconds? Not 3 seconds. He's just way over there. Damn it. David Gillen, fucking moron, cut me off going into the corner. That lost me a bunch of damn time. And of course, Hunter Nemecheck was the one guy to get around me. Y'all saw what Todd Gillen did right there. Golly, man. We're getting loose into turn 2 now. I keep wanting to call it 3. Okay, we gotta park the bus because it's not wanting to exit the corner without scrubbing speed off. That's Hunter Nemecheck on the bottom trying to get 1 more position just to get 2 more points than me. He's looking like he's going to get it. They're racing off. I think it's Dalton Sargent on the outside, or either that, Justin Haley. I don't think he got it. Seen a little bit. So we got 5th place. That is 6 points. A while ago. How many I get? I don't remember how I got in the first stage. I don't even remember I finished in the first stage. Because I'm so focused on the race itself. But, yeah, no pit stops. Yeah, Hunter Nemecheck got that. But Grant Enfinger, that's 2 playoff points. And then 20 points he just made up, or not maybe 20 because we're all getting points too, but still. Yeah, I don't need a pit. 9 laps remaining and 12 laps in fuel. I don't know if I need to get fuel at all, so maybe they're on the correct strategy and they just got right tires. But, yeah, I mean, Grant Enfinger probably just made up, like, at least 7, 8 points on everybody, just considering the fact that he won both of those stages. I don't know what happened to Stewart Friesen. He's not even in the top 10 anymore, so, yeah, this race just got completely screwed around. Well, because we got 5th place and didn't lose any positions, we couldn't gain any because they were so far ahead of us after Todd Gilliland cut us off. We're on the inside starting 5th place, just like that. Okay, I don't plan to win this race. I want Grant Enfinger to win this. Nobody, especially you, Hunter Nemecheck, definitely not you. You are not passing my teammate. I am not letting that happen. We're going to dive underneath him right here. Not going to try to get into Grant Enfinger. I will protect you, Mr. Enfinger. I am going to protect you. This is the best possible way this race could play out. I really don't think that I need to finish in front of Hunter Nemecheck right now. I could just stay right behind him, but we're going to slide past him going to 3. It's just, he has more horsepower, more straightaway speed and everything at this point just because of, you know, their tires don't fall off, and tire fall off in this game also involves horsepower loss, which is weird as hell, but that's just the way 704 games works. Okay, let's get back on the gas. They like to get off halfway through the corner again, but that didn't make that much of a gain. I think we can close in. We're on worn tires. They're not. Their tires don't wear, but I think we can get back on them just a little bit. Come on, come on. Stay on the throttle. I don't do this very often because they don't do it, but let's try making that dive on the apron. Gain, you know, maybe like half a tenth or something by doing that. Aggressive into 2. Got to gain this back. I don't think he's faster than Enfinger. He's not really closing that gap right now. Stay on the throttle. We're not checking up like they do off the corner. I do that because I'm trying not to like run them over most of the time, and I don't know if I'm going to get the wall or not. But we should be safe. Ooh, big gain into turn 3. Okay, it's going to run all the way up to the top off the corner. See, their trucks don't do that, but they're on the throttle just as much as I am. Are we getting this? Enfinger's getting away. I really don't need to finish in front of Nemecheck at all. But being right here behind him, we will get it. Because we got so many more points than him whenever we did that first stage. White flag is out. Grant Enfinger crosses the start-finish line. He's got 1 lap left, and he's got a big old 2 or 3 second lead over Hunter Nemecheck. And, oh, these guys, they're so much faster than me right now. Let's just focus. Just focus. No, stop it, you motherfucker. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You two. Am I about to lose my chance to win this championship? Is Grant Enfinger about to lose his chance to make it to the Final Four? Like, that's the same thing, like, still. But look how much my right sides are worn down. That caution should have ended the race. I didn't cause the caution. I was just, you know, bumping and banging off of people that should not have been faster than me. I can't pit at all. The race should be over, but it's not. It's just, NASCAR Heat 2 is better because the AI weren't so good. I know that doesn't make sense, but by making the AI better, they didn't actually make them drive better. They made them drive worse. They made them more nose-picking into the freaking corners. They made it as if their tires don't fall off. Like, they didn't fall off that much in NASCAR Heat 2, but they were just the slowest amount where it was a balanced playing field. At this point, they're faster with their horrible driving style, and their tires don't wear off still. Okay, we got 1 more lap. Things are all bunched together, and I'm trying not to lose too many points. 2 or 3 positions is not too bad. Let's make a dive off the track. Come on, give me some time with this. Come on, come on. We can do this.
Stay low.
Hit Todd Gilliland. Get that position back. Stupid fucking ping pong is making my truck react to the contact all weirdly. Okay, bit of a slide after the contact. Can't do this cleanly. 1 more corner. Please no caution. For the love of God, just no fucking caution. Okay, park it. Park it. Grant Enfinger locks himself into the Final Four. And so do we. Or at least I have to assume that. There's no way that we did not make it to the Final Four. This game is trying so hard to make sure that I don't. Oh! Oh gosh. We were 10 positions to the good. I had no fucking clue. And Stewart Friesen choked, by the way. Me, Brett Moffitt, Johnny Sauter, and Grant Enfinger, by some miraculous dominant performance at ISM, are going to be competing tomorrow for the championship at Homestead Miami Speedway. This is not the end of it. This is just the very beginning of it. It is one video, but it is now the most important one of the season. First, this one was, and because we did so well in it, now that one is. I don't know what's going to be in the 2018 montage, but I really hope something happens. Maybe it was in this video, maybe it's in the next one, for us to actually have something memorable for this year overall. But yeah, this is probably the most intense I've felt with like these championship 4 battles and stuff on these games. I mean, I don't know if it was more with the Kyle Larson championship, but still, like this, I can understand like why the championship is this way a little bit. It's intense. So we're going to be using the regular paint scheme, the playoff version of it. There's actually two versions of the playoff regular paint scheme. One says round of 6 and one says round of 8. And this one's got the little black thing just in front of the hood. I don't know what it's for, but if you look on the door of the truck, it says round of 6 instead of round of 8. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow for the Ford EcoBoost 200, where hopefully we get a championship. If not, Enfinger, and if not Enfinger, then Brett Moffitt. It just, anyone but Johnny Sauter, even though I like Johnny Sauter. It's like, I like all the people who could fighting for the championship. What a freaking great thing. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.